We are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Giants and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead.
From the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley.
And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones.
And that's going to be incomplete. But, man, his first throw, that nearly went the other way. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. Back deep is Kadarius Toney.
He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one.
On the return, it's Toney. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but he's brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Right where this setup down started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Kayvon Thibodeaux in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with a football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here pulled in by Golladay.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Throwing Jones to Barkley on the check down.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And this this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. To throw on third down, Jones. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired on the first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Jones throwing on fourth down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Giants go on fourth but come up empty. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes now on first down. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Mahomes will throw for it, and that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts, passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Barkley.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
On the move past the 40. Look at the big man rumble. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Patrick Mahomes finding Mecole Hardman. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get it. That one's caught. And now the lead moves to 16-0.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
He's got room at the 30.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. That's going to be caught. Touchdown.
Kenny Golladay,
28 yards.
And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. "19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And he's got room.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That good for 19 and a first down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some room to run now. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
40 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Takes it at the 7.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarter.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They go play fake. Mahomes
finds his man. It's Kelsey on the crossing route here.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Mahomes takes it himself, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak.
And the Chiefs take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown.
Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
That's now consecutive 5-yard carries to pick up the 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing
in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 3 yards there on the play as that'll lead to a 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth.